Now that I've let the Madam Web trailer stew in my head a little bit, seeing people's thoughts about it, mostly negative with some having some type of hope that it will be good, I had to speak on it. I believe every character deserves a role in their respective universe, but Madam Web's role is a unique one she fulfills perfectly. We didn't need an origin story about Madam Web because her role is to be a supporter to Spider-Man, at least it used to be. It then became a supportive role for the Spider Totems, which is the reason why these Spider people are basically being drafted into basically fights they were destined for. And honestly, personally for me, I remember when Spider people, Spider-Man just wanted the help because they could, which is, why I like Spider-Man. But, this is cool, I guess, as well. Now, Sony seems to be trying to make every character have an origin, a story, and try to give them a character, which is fine. It is cool, it's fine. However, they don't seem to have the best writers or directors to do any of this shit. Look, Venom 1 was fun. It was cool. Venom Let There Be Carnage was underwhelming. You cannot tell me it was not because it's rating and, it's Carnage. Like, I wanted to see him go ahead and go buck wild, crazy, doing Carnage stuff. But all he really did was just beat the shit out of people for the most part, and that shit was underwhelming. Mobius was awful. It was awful, and it spawned tons of memes from it. And I think they were even tricked into going ahead and re-releasing the movie in theaters because they thought, oh, this movie is actually pretty good with the people. No, no, it's not. But let's go to Craven. Craven might be okay. At best, it could be like a decent generic action movie, and at worst, just a ridiculous action movie that literally has nothing to do with Craven for the most part, besides just little story motifs that they that they lifted from his corpse now on the top of a building from Spider-Man 2. But after this, after Craven, it's gonna be Madam Web, and I'm just looking at this like, what the fuck is this? Personally, I love Madam Web as the older lady in her seat helping out a 1990s Spider-Man, but this and Madam Web origin story involving herself with 3 other spider people and getting hunted by Ezekiel. What the fuck is going on? Apparently, Ezekiel had something to do with her parents, and Madam Web has to confront her past while protecting these girls. I don't really see the point in any of this. No end game. It's just, why is this a thing? Like, I don't know what they're trying to do with this, I guess, universe they're trying to create, I suppose. But it's just not it. It's just, I don't see the end game. Maybe I'm being too closed-minded. But it's just not something I can really see being successful. With whatever universe they are trying to build here, like, we have yet to have, like, this version of Spider-Man. Like, Peter Parker's Spider-Man here. And I don't know if they're going to be using Tom Holland's Spider-Man somehow. I don't know. However, when looking around, I did see a comment that made me laugh that this was just Madam Web Final Destination. And if you saw the trailer, it's pretty damn funny thinking of it that way. If they wanted to add Madam Web, why not introduce her as one of the supporting characters in, like, a Spider-Man movie, or like, a movie centered around the other Spider Totems, and breadcrumb her origins here and there, right? It doesn't make no sense that every character needs a movie. They just need to roll that fist in perfectly to help make the movies better, story-wise and plot-wise. That's just how supportive characters are. They make the story better with their supportive roles. Not every character can be just the main pillar of a movie. There needs to be supportive structure, and that's what supportive characters are. If they are just making movies just to make movies, then I guess that's fine, I suppose, but I really don't see this movie sticking to the wall. I could be wrong, though. I could be really wrong. It could be pretty good. It could be a surprise hit. I'll probably review it because I want to know what the fuck is going on here. Honestly, it would be really cool to have Madam Web just be that supportive character that sort of like is connected to every other spider totem, every other spider person. Like you just see her like, interact with them in their own respective movies or whatever. And that she has a connection to all of them, but they don't know anything about any other spider people, which could be interesting. But in here they just went with the full-on origin story. She's full-on like, interacting with them, and they're all meeting with each other and stuff like that. I don't know what sort of powerful futures the synopsis says these individual girls as spider people will have. Don't know if they're evil or not, or Ezekiel's trying to do what's necessary. Don't know, but it's just not something I believe will be satisfying story-wise, but we shall see. We shall see. Alright everybody, these are my thoughts on the Madam Web trailer. Stay healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically. See you guys next time.